let's talk about our favorite German prince. Did you just spit your water everywhere?
Yeah, we'll go with water.
Let's talk about
it's a very
our
lovely
favorite
Merlot.
German princess who is now apparently Colombian and Polish. Rachel Zegler. Look, I'm not saying she's not attractive, right? Although she isn't my cup of tea. But hey, look, do your own thing. There's hotter Colombians out there. I'm saying this as a person living in Miami. But Rachel Zegler, and then you got this cornucopia for the dwarves. Only one of which who's actually identifies as a dwarf.
Now those dwarves are right. The girl they have in the picture that you just showed a moment ago.
Yeah, female right there.
That's a stand-in. That's a stand-in for Rachel Zegler, because this is what, just real briefly, this is what caused some confusion this morning on the interwebs.
Oh, that's not actually her.
No, it's not. So what happened was this movie had completed principal photography last year, and that's why when this came out today, people were scratching their heads like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like Ziegler, and so on and so forth. And there were some left-wing media outlets like the Daily Beast that reported that this was fake. The Daily Mail had put up something that was fake. The Daily Mail reached out to the Walt Disney Company and said, this is what we got. This is a professional film shoot. They have shots of the actual production crew, and those are definitely, $20,000, $30,000 drones that they had on the sidelines there, major camera equipment. And Disney effectively confirmed to the Daily Mail that this is real. This is a pickup shoot, effectively. They were doing some additional long-range drone footage. They had stand-ins there for both Ziegler and another actor that is in this cast.
Yeah,
but this is
not Prince.
This is the cast. This is the costumes. These are the people. These are the dwarves. This is it. This is legit. This is legit.
This is it. This looks like the village people of dwarves here, And on top of that, I mean,
the magical people, as Disney
is one of them wearing just like a hoodie, and the guy in the back is wearing like a fucking hoodie. I mean, it's not even consistent in like era.
He was hired in Seattle from the Chop Zone. You remember?
I literally believe this. Like, you're telling me this and I'm believing it. You're not having I'm like, no, this looks real. Like he was a Chaz Chop guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hired off the street. Looks like he's smoking the hippie lettuce. If you
the guy in the back left looks like the FBI has his cabin in storage.
Also, okay, I want to talk about something. They're all big about representation, but I feel like Hollywood has really done the dwarves, if we can even call them that, if that's not a hate crime anymore, they've really done dwarves dirty, because they've really gotten rid of the little people in mostly everything. Like we don't call
and that's
them
Peter
anymore.
Dinklage's fault. Like they got the most famous little person in Hollywood, Peter Dinklage.
He ruined it. He salted the earth behind him.
He destroyed it for all of his other colleagues.
He got to the top of that step ladder and he pulled it up behind him.
Yes, he did.
A whole foot behind him,
God.
But I mean, once again, it looks like this one is going to be a wild success in the box office. What are you predicting for the merchandise win on this one, Valiant?
You've got inside information on that one, Valiant.
Well, yeah. Matter of fact,
sorry. Let me put out the drone. Sorry, this is the higher angle photo here, guys. So. This one I think
there's an actual shot legal of the sidelines, as I call them, on the production, where you can see the drone and all of the other cinematography equipment on the side there.
Yeah, they got vans
this
out there.
This is not a little dinky donk. Now, the video that was out there and these pictures were probably shot by somebody with an iPhone, but that's not what they were actually shooting the legitimate production with. But that being said, no, you're right. Pro and I had some communications from, as Pro stipulated, I think in his live show yesterday, from our friend Deep Toy out there. And one of the things that, quite frankly, the information was a little surprising to me that this hadn't already been baked in the cake long ago. And that was that the Walt Disney Company is going to be put on the hook by their merchandising partners going forward for effectively any overruns of product production that their partners make that don't sell.
So hold on right now. I don't think we need to restate this very clearly. You're saying that they're going to renegotiate their contract with Disney so that if they produce more merchandise, then Disney agrees to sell contractually, Disney is going to be on the line for the overage.
Disney's going to have to eat the turd.
That is a huge contractual change.
Yeah.
That is massive.
There have been things like that in the past. It's not unprecedented, but apparently there's been a dynamic shift in those contracts to this point, and which I understand. Let's go back and do a quick retrospective on everything Disney has done at this point with Marvel and Star Wars and now even their princess stuff. Some of these companies got their asses burned on The Little Mermaid. Big time. The new Little Mermaid. There's nothing going forward. Their merchandising partners have stated there is no plans going forward to make any more of this crap for New Little Mermaid because it is sitting on the shelves and they are getting hit. Their stock price is getting hit because of it, and they're not going to take the fist in the you know what for Disney anymore. I don't blame them.
No.
Yeah.
No, and they should. And by the way, as a corporation, you got to be making money. And like, if you're just sitting here printing Rose Ticos and Little Mermaids,
they've gotten burned so many times. I mean, they're in a burn unit. At Chicago General right now.
Imagine the nightmare that they're in for if Barbie gets fully revitalized, gets adults excited about buying Barbies for their children again, as like this countercultural, like, oh, Barbie's feminist, but Barbie actually also
is the next
feminine.
princess phase. Barbie's about to take Disney feminist, over on the princess side.
But like, if Barbie, like, because let's make no mistake about it. From like Jonas said, these people are the production was intended, the writers and the directors, they've said this is fempowerment, this is intended to be fempowerment, this is the narrative, this is the message, but there were those that said, hey, it's not enough, we want more, we want it to go super extreme. So if even this like woke light is able to generate that response and then trigger a backslide, I think that's a good thing. Although I would prefer that the woke light get repealed as well. But that being said, take it step by step, right?
Yeah.
Like that still sends a good message. It's like, hey, look, you guys have clearly gone too far. Like if you step back to early 2000s woke, right, instead of what we've got right now, you'll be able to make money again, right?
Absolutely.
People just want to see you step back. This video has been a clip of a previous live stream, and it's clipped so you can get the information in a shorter, compact package, the information you need. If you want the full video, the whole context, the whole thing, you can check out the full stream. That is in the link below. Check that out, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.